Hi, it's Snorgle. Welcome to this brand new playthrough of this backrooms inspired game, Pools. It is obviously a liminal space game. I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't think that there are any gribblers. I think it's just liminal space. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe that's where we came from. A little floaty. Okay. We can't jump. No, there's no jumping. Okay, well. I feel like we need to go that way, but let's look down here a little bit first. Okay, so this goes down to where? Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. Just a chair. Huh. Let's start exploring. Very creepy. I've been in a couple of liminal spaces in real life, and it definitely is creepy. Oh, water. Can I go in the water? I can. Interesting. Making watery sounds. That's good. I like it. Okay. I want to go back the other way too, though, and check that out, but... Oh, so interesting. Wow, it's so bright. And again, there's no gribblers or anything. There's no... Can I go this way? No, I can't. The window, I guess. No running, maybe? Not sure. Let's go back. Can we run? Oh, we can. Okay. Oh, good. We can. Not really a run. It's more of an amble. An amble with purpose, maybe. Water definitely slows you down. I like that touch. That's a nice touch. I like that. Kind of like the other way too, though. So, I mentioned I've been in liminal spaces in real life. And I always remember this one thing when I lived in a very large city in the Midwest. I had a friend who was going to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. And so I went with them to help because they were getting some tests done and they were kind of scared and no slipping or slide risk. Oh, I guess slipping risk. Okay, so be careful. Okay, got it. Okay, go down there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, nothing there. Water there. Nice. I guess they named it pools for a reason. Anyway, so we went to the Mayo Clinic. And it was like January, so it was brutally cold. And I don't think I've told this story. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've told this story. And okay, so this is not that deep. This is definitely deeper than it's deeper than the other water we were in, though. I wonder if we can drown. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think you can die in this game. Anyway, so went to the Mayo Clinic, and it was January. It was brutally cold, and the way the Mayo Clinic works is, at least the one in Rochester. What is this? Oh, is that a map? That's interesting. Not super helpful. But okay. Don't know where I am. Don't know where this is going, but sure. So, the way the Mayo Clinic works, or at least can work. Oh, which way do we go? Go right or left? I don't know. Maybe there's something this way? I'm not sure. Probably not. But is that just where we came from? Hold up. Just a doggone minute. Oh, it's not. Huh. Oh, I'm going to get so lost. Okay, so anyway, went to the Mayo Clinic, and they have a hotel that's attached to the clinic. So, what the heck is that? What is that? Okay, so it's a chair facing with like a... I don't know what that is. Creepy, though. Kind of profoundly creepy. Keep going. So, they have a hotel, so you never have to leave. It just the hotel lobby exits in this hallway, and this hallway goes straight into like the entrance sort of part of the Mayo Clinic. And so we were staying in the hotel, so we wouldn't have to leave. We wouldn't have to find a place and have to deal with traffic and snow and all that kind of stuff. And it was brutally cold, highs in like the teens. And so, but we were going to be inside all the time, so I was wearing my typical flip-flop shorts and a t-shirt. I had a jacket with me in case I needed it, but we weren't wearing it inside because we were inside. So after they had a bunch of tests done the first day, and they have this like large, I'm not sure what you call it. It's like where does this go? It's like this. It's like a large sort of, not a lobby, but like an area. Like an area where a bunch of people sort of sit when they're waiting to get some tests or go off to other places or other things like that, right? It's that kind of thing. And so, deep. And so that big long hallway that the hotel connects to leads to that place, right? So it's right at the heart of the Mayo Clinic. The hotel is, and that place has like these big electronic doors that lead outside, and there's a street that goes by there, and then there's another clinic. There's not a clinic, another building attached to the Mayo Clinic. It's not directly attached, but it's attached like business wise, and it has like a bunch of restaurants and like a wine shop where you can buy some wine and beer or something, and just snacks and just kind of things like that. It's good size though, and like a food court and proper restaurants, that type of thing, right? Okay. And so, do I have a flashlight? I do not. Okay. So, our second or third day, we were spending the week there because my friend was getting tests for 5 days or so. And so, we decided we were going to go out to dinner. And so, it was pretty late. It was like, I don't know, like 7 o'clock or something like that. And the clinic had shut down, but it was still accessible to us. And the lights were still on and everything. And we walked over to that place, and we were, the light one that was there was like, well, is anybody going to be here? And we weren't sure, We weren't sure if anyone was going to be there. And nobody was there, but the door, it was all open and the doors were working. And so we went to the electronic doors, we took outside. And again, it was in the teens. Fahrenheit. I was wearing, shorts and flip-flops, and my friend was just wearing, jeans and a t-shirt or something. No jackets. And we waited for the light to turn, and then we went outside, ran across the street, and ran into the thing, thinking, we'll go out, we'll have a nice dinner. Wait, have I been here? Did I just make a circle? I just made a circle. All be sglorped. Okay. So we were basically like, okay, we'll go over there. We had a really nice dinner. We had a really lovely dinner, and we and so we picked up a couple of things. We were gonna, like some snacks and stuff, and that we were gonna have back in our hotel room, and we went back to the hotel room, and we were headed back to the hotel room, and we went outside and we crossed the street, and the doors were locked. And we were like, crap, the doors are locked. And so we ran back into the other one, and we found an employee, and we told us what the situation was. And he was like, no problem, I completely got you covered. He said, this kind of thing happens more often than you would think. He said, really, it's not, no big deal. We got this. Like, you totally got this. This is an easy thing to fix. We're like, okay. He said, and he took us over, and he took us to a place that said employees only, And so, and he said, and we went through this door that said employees only. We're like, okay, good. And he said, he took us like a couple of circuitous routes, in this room, and then he took us through this other door. And he said, go through this door and just go straight. Just go forward. No matter what. Do not turn off, or you're going to get hopelessly lost. He's like, it's a huge underground complex here of tunnels and rooms, and But he said, no matter what signs you see, no matter what, if you run into anybody, he said, you probably won't, but if you run into anybody, don't listen to what they have to say, just go straight, and you'll get there. He said, it'll take probably half an hour, maybe more, but you'll get there. He said, if you run into a room, look for a door immediately on the opposite wall. Do not turn, do not go anything, just go straight. I was like, got it. No matter what, go straight. And he's like, yep. He said, because people get tempted, they get in there and they think they've been in there a long time, and they just haven't spent enough time to get there. So you just have to go straight and you'll get there. I was like, okay, got it. Straight and I'll get there. And so we went in and it was a hallway. It was this long hallway, and it was, it was like, it had like yellowish walls, like light yellow walls, and like brown tile floor, brown and white checkered tile floor. What the sklurp? Whoa. Okay. Don't like that. Don't like that. That's a safety issue, man. Okay, so anyway, so we walked in, we were walking down there, and it was clearly for employees only. It was not for guests, but as we walked around, we noticed we come to intersections, and sometimes in the intersections or in the hallway, there was stuff that was piled up, like some banker's boxes or whatever. There's stuff piled up, like, because it's a place of work. It's a place of work. So I'm trying to think, where am I going? This way? No, I can't go that way. I can kind of backtrack that way, but let's head this way, maybe. Anyway, so we're walking along, and we walk probably a good solid 15 minutes, and it's just this hallway. There's a ton of intersections, and some intersections are labeled, and with labels, things we kind of are familiar with, like X-ray or something like that. But we're like, we're not going to do it. We're absolutely not going to do it. We're gonna listen to this guy. This guy told us, and he warned us. What? Oh, for Pete's sake, stupid jerk. That is creepy. Not gonna lie. Okay. Where are we? Wait. Have we been here before? I don't think we have. Anyway. So, we're walking along and we came to this one hallway. This is the same room, but a different... Wait. Is that a diving board? Should I dive in there? I feel like I shouldn't. It seems like a terrible idea. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay. That's weird. Oh, there's a doorway on the other side. Where does that go? Can we go down here? Yeah. So we're walking along and we see this one thing that says like X-ray this way, turn off. And my friend was like, maybe we should turn off. I was like, nope. We're sticking to this. We're going straight no matter what, because this guy said he'd do us a solid. And he seemed to really know what he was talking about. So we did. And then we came to a door that was closed, and we opened it up, and it was like a classroom. Like maybe they were teaching somebody something like that, right? And so oh, somebody's watching the clock. Not the real time. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. You don't say. Stop that. Yeah. Let's see. I guess we'll go this way. Sure. So anyway, we kept going straight, and like then we came to another room that like people were kind of working there, like a makeshift work environment, sort of. Where like people had desks set up on things they were doing, set up on like folding tables and stuff. And okay, that's back to that room. And we just kept going straight. And then we came to this one intersection that said, hey, is that a rubber ducky? That's a big rubber ducky. You look fabulous. You look absolutely fabulous. So, we came to this one intersection and it said like hotel and pointed this way. And I said, oh, let's go that way. I was like, nope, absolutely not. He said we get lost. He specifically told us, no matter what sign you see, do not turn. And so we sat there and talked for a good 5 minutes. And finally, my friend agreed, okay, you're right. This guy knows this, and he knew it, and he gave us a 5-minute lecture on not turning because he said we'd be trapped in there for hours if we did. And we'd be lucky to find our way out. So we're like, okay. So we kept going. And then we kept coming to these weird rooms. Uh-oh, it's getting deeper. I guess I'll go up this. I guess. Sure. Why not? I don't think I have a lot of choice, frankly. Okay. So, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. You're a little slow in the water. That's really nice. Anyway, so we came to this one room that looked like they were having some kind of conference. There was a bunch of plastic chairs set up and a little like makeshift stage and you know, like a little lectern. So they were obviously giving some kind of talk or something like that. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm not sure I want to go down there. I appreciate it, but I'm not sure I can, but I probably can, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to keep going. So we come across this other room and it looked like they were moving or something. There was some moving boxes and papers and stuff like that. And we kept walking through just this really distinct, very specific sense of liminal space, you know? And we kept walking around and we'd keep coming to these different sized rooms. Sometimes there was a room on the side. We'd open up and look at it, and it was like all kinds of stuff. Sometimes there was storage. Sometimes it was like a small like office. We kept coming across like on the walls there was like time clocks where you'd clock in for the day or something like that. Well, I mean, who's knows if that's what it was, but that's what it looked like to me. And so we kept going, and we kept running across these rooms. It was so trippy. It was literally like liminal space in real life. Like it genuinely was. It was so trippy. It was so weird. And we walked for like probably 45 minutes, I'm going to say. Probably. And we were getting kind of freaked out at this point because it was 45 minutes, you know, and kept walking through these weird things. And it has to end at some point, right? Because like sometimes we'd walk into like the conference room, right? You walk into oh, hi, Duck. How you doing? You scared the crap out of me, buddy. You really did. You scared the crap out of me. And just so many different types of weird rooms, right? It was so bizarre. It was so incredibly strange. What are you doing facing me, you silly thing? And so eventually the hallway ended at this door. Okay, buddy, see you later. Nice meeting you. Which way did I come? Oh, I'm so lost. There's nothing in here. And there's the duck, so maybe I go this way? I feel like the duck is telling me we're on the right track. Anyway, we opened up and it was like this hidden door on the hallway that led directly to our hotel room. It was so bizarre. It was such a weird thing. And it really was liminal space in real life. There was no one else around me the whole time. We didn't see a single other soul the entire time. This looks like it's different because the thing's different. Look at that. We have okay. This is so creepy. Love it. And the water's kind of pushing me a little bit, like there's a little bit of a current or something. This is so wonderful. I absolutely love it. So marvelous. Yeah, it was such a bizarre experience. I talked to my friend recently, and he distinctly still remembers that too. Like that's something I will never forget my entire life. That was so trippy. It was so weird. Okay. Wait, did we just circle back? How did we? I think we did. That's so weird. It's so easy to get lost. I know that this is chapter 1. There are several chapters. I'm just going to keep trying to go this way. Right? It's going to try headed this direction. See what we think. Okay, so I remember this thing. We're just going to go around to the left and go around, and we're going to head this way. Yeah, and there was this big thing, so we're going to go around this one. There was this thing, so we're going to go around this one. We're going to go down here. I think, yeah. Yeah. Over here. Yeah. There's the ducky, okay. Can we wait? There's not a way to go past the ducky, right? There's no way past the ducky. The ducky just stops. Yes, the ducky just stops. Okay. The ducky just stops. Let's try this way. If there's something over here. I, in some ways, don't believe that I circled back, but I must have. I don't know if this game... Okay, this is just an offshoot thing. Okay. That looks like... Is that another one? Yes, that's another one. Okay. This one's a little longer, it looks like, huh? Okay, so I feel like the answer is around here somewhere, right? There was that. This is ducky? Yeah, that's ducky, okay. Okay, so trying to look at my bearings here. If I'm facing ducky, this wall behind me. Yeah, this wall behind me. Let's try something. Let's get to one of the side walls, if we can. What we think is the side wall. Okay, so this is one of those rooms with the little thing in it. Got it. Anyway, that was such a bizarre experience. It was so deeply weird. Very strange. Okay, this is the other one. And we don't have to be weird about it. Okay. Coming up here. Yes. And this is ducky. That's ducky, okay. Wait. Okay, so that's ducky. I feel like the answer is right here and I'm just missing it. Okay. Maybe it's over here. Wait, maybe it is. What's this? This is new. Hello. Hi. Do I come in? Okay, can I come down? That was weird. Can I come down? No? I feel like this is the key, and this is how I get down. How do I do it? No? Just a creepy thing? Okay, I felt like this was it. Okay, well, let's see. Let's keep going. Wait a minute! Look! Exit! Holy crap, I'm glad that... Were those signs here the whole time? Let me know in the comments if those signs were here the whole time guiding me and I'm just a moron. Oh, I'm loving this game so much. So creepy. In some ways, I kind of wish they didn't have the hand there like that, or the ladder thing. I think it would make it a little more creepy. Oh. So I think there's like 5 or 6 chapters in this game. We're obviously not playing them all right now, but I do want to play this game more and finish it. Oh. Look at this. Holy crap. This is amazing. Yeah, I will never forget that experience at the Mayo Clinic my entire life. That was so interesting. And the longer you walk, the more unsettling it became, right? I can see why people would turn off. But like the guy, I'm super glad that we found the right person we did, because he really did warn us that you'll be lost in there for hours and hours if you don't listen to him. And sometimes we had to look for the door. Like sometimes it was obscured by some other stuff, you know? Really interesting. I would imagine that, like, you know, there's a huge underground network in like Disneyland. I would imagine it's the same thing, right? If you don't either know where you're going or you're lost. Oh, we have to go across this. Okay, didn't realize we had to do that, but okay. I guess I just jump off. Sure, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Nobody likes squirrely lights. I don't think you can die, though. I don't think. Chapter 2? Maybe? Hello? Game? There we go. Okay, getting up. Wow, okay. Same thing as before. Look around a little bit. I'm not doing this. The game's banned. Here we are. Chapter 2, I think that's a pretty good place to end this video. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of Pools, a backroom-style liminal space game, except there's no gribblers after you. It's just you in this liminal space. Looks like there's someone else around here too, but I don't think that plays into it much outside of just being creepy. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Pools. See you next time.